Hello.
Yo,
We're back.
we're back. This is the second recording of this. Second try. Yeah, you just cut out and I couldn't hear a fucking thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was talking about Caligula. Like people always paint him as insane because he was, but all throughout his childhood was like all of his siblings and his parent and his mom trying to kill him. So you
Yeah.
wouldn't really fucking care too much about people like
Yeah,
after that.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that fucked me up a little bit. Recap on what we were saying. You were playing what?
Crusader Kings 3.
What is that?
It's a medieval simulation game where you run the empire and whatnot.
Hmm. Binge watched the first half of the new season of The Witcher, so that shit is awesome. But I hate the politics in it. Alright, we're all caught up. Oh, King Tut had a club leg because I'm pretty sure he was inbred. Alright, those were the
But
finer points of the beginning. But I have an issue. So,
oh,
so 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. Fuck yeah, 2 weeks ago. Destiny dropped the 30th.
407 years ago.
Yeah, Destiny dropped the 30th anniversary update. So now we got that grind, and then fucking Halo dropped. I'm pretty sure there was a tactic there. Like there was a reason for all that shit happening at once because Bungie used to own Halo, and Halo's like, oh god, uh, we need
Well,
to
it's
get
also
people here.
Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, and then the fucking Dawning event dropped also in Destiny. So it's like I have two grinds and Halo to play all at once, and then Halo drops SWAT this week in the playlist, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to play.
Isn't that weird? Like they're missing some things that have always been in Halo.
Yeah, they're like slowly dropping more and more shit into it. Like you won't be able to play co-op until like later on in 2022, I heard, which is
Oh,
weird. But they also made Halo open world. So,
well, oh,
yeah,
I
and
don't know about that.
well, that's what they did. Like they made
It's
the campaign
–
open world.
remember those parts in Reach where it's like a huge map and there's just spaces where you drive, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying. It
Well,
was
they
kind of cool, but there's just nothing there. So why even have it there?
well it dropped like the campaign dropped like a week or yeah, like a week, maybe two ago also, and like that's what I meant by Halo dropping because we had multiplayer out for like the last month, and that was fun.
Yeah,
And I still haven't touched the campaign. Haven't even like started it. And it's free on Game Pass, so I'm not like really worried about it. I didn't have to buy it. So,
yeah.
but I have been playing the Destiny grind shit, and I started this Dawning, which it's the Christmas event. You bake cookies, you kill shit with in certain ways to get ingredients to make these cookies, and then you take these cookies to all your allies all over the universe, and you get like triumphs for it and shit. So I got 3 cookies left to bake. That'll take like maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and then that whole thing's done. And then I'll just grind the fucking 30th anniversary.
That shit always just reminds me of RuneScape.
Yeah, and then in the back of my mind the entire time while I'm doing this is like, man, I really would just want to play Halo, but man, I just really want to finish this too so I can get it out of the way. So I'm just like conflicted. And all week long they drop Paper Mario on the N64 emulator on Switch, so I've been playing Paper Mario. And my save file didn't save the first time I did it, so I had to restart like the first half of the chapter of chapter 1 or 0 or whatever the fuck before it even starts chapter 1.
That's probably the most annoying part of that game.
Yeah, I mean, it is also a grind that game. I did what you told
Yeah,
me
but
though.
it's like
Start
Final
out.
Fantasy with the drops of info.
Oh yeah, and I did what you told me to though. I put my first thing in my HP, And then the second one, I had to put my flower points because I was getting my characters. I have Koopa, Bombette, and Goombario. So I'm like, okay, I kind of want more flower points so I could like use these.
Which one's the first one you max out?
Huh?
Which one's the first partner that you max out?
What do you mean max them out?
You have those upgrades that you get for them?
I never got no upgrade.
Really?
Yeah, where do you get an upgrade?
Are you at the desert
I
yet?
no. I'm just about to finish the fortress. Yeah,
Okay.
like I grinded it. And remember, I only get like 10, 15 minutes of break, so like I really didn't get much done. Like, and plus the fact that it reset me like halfway through. I didn't even play for one day because I was like so mad about it. It's like I'm just gonna play Bug Fables. That never fucking did it. And it's like basically the same game, just bugs instead of Mario. And I was
Looks
like,
like
no, I have to go back to paper.
those upgrades are, was it? One's in the desert. There's an oasis where there's lemon and lime trees. And there's a bunch in the sewer.
You know I hate sewers.
I would always love the sewer because I try to beat the master of the dojo and was it the all the bloopers. I try to beat them like as early as possible because they're hard as shit.
Just knock him out, get him out of the way.
Zid, yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just a challenge. If you do like is it the Zap Tap badge, they whenever they attack you, like don't do much damage and they get shocked.
Yeah. And
And
then
if you can
like,
time your things right, you can fuck them up with it.
I use the one where you repeatedly jump on somebody until you fuck it up.
Oh yeah,
So that's always fun.
yeah.
Um,
That's one of the good ones.
yeah. And then in the back of my mind also, I'm like, I kind of want to finish Metroid. I kind of want to replay World of Final Fantasy. I kind of got to finish Dragon Quest 11 one day. I'm 50
Yeah,
hours into that game, and I'm not even like completely. I think I'm at like part two out of three, is how people like describe it. Like the first, second, and third section of the game. I think I'm halfway through like the second section, and I have 50 hours because I've been doing all the side shit.
Dragon Quest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Why you haven't beat Metroid? That's I don't understand.
because I got to Crag, whatever, and
The Kraid.
yeah, and then I tried it a couple times, died, and then just put it down, switched over to something else that I don't even remember, and never went back. I
See,
was
I
in it
got
hard too. Like I was having fun playing that game. Remember?
I had
Like
such
actually had fun.
I was like was it the hard difficulty? I beat it on normal and then on hard I got past Kraid or whatever. And then I got Pokemon. And I started playing that.
Is it good or is it?
It's fun. It's weird. They messed with it's essentially like everybody on your party has an experience share.
Yeah, that's how like all new Pokemon games are anymore.
It's so weird.
I know, but it's I'll take it, dude, because like grinding all your fucking Pokemon that you want to grind is so fucking agitating. Like the old days, like the first
Yeah,
Pokemon
but
game,
see, it makes it like um,
fast.
kind of makes it efficient when you build your team because the Pokemon that are the best naturally just rise to the top.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
get it.
used to use experience share, but having it divided amongst your whole team is just kind of like a bit much.
I mean, that's fine. I'll do anything to cut out a grind though, because I love these games, but every game that I love seems to have a fucking grind in it, and I'm just like, dude, I'm kind of tired of fucking doing this. Like, we need to figure out a whole new system for like JRPGs that fixes that.
Well, see, I don't have too much trouble in Pokemon grinding because I just stick to the same team.
Like, I like how Octopath Traveler does it. Like, yeah, you have to grind still, like normal, but also you get like points and shit to put on and get certain techs. Like every person I have, I'm not even like a quarter of the way through that game. I'm pretty sure. Maybe on some characters, but not all 8 of them. And
Yeah.
all my characters have every fucking thing they can get. Now I'm working on secondary classes, so it's like that's I would much rather do that, and it doesn't feel like a fucking chore.
Like 10-2 kind of.
Yeah, exactly like that. Perfect example.
Yeah.
I knew there was a reason, and I see it now, like why I love 10-2 so much. Like it's just so much more fun. It doesn't feel like a super grind.
I just
But
thought the
no, though
classes
at the
were
same time,
creative
no.
and fun.
Yeah, they
'Cause
are,
it
but
is more grindy, but it's like less. It's more grindy if you want to get everything, but less grindy if you just want the shit that you want. You
yeah,
know?
yeah. When it's not even like 10-2 now that I really think about it at the same time because you can pick the things you want to put your points into. So you need 8 points to get this ability on this character. If I remember right, I haven't played Octopath in a bit, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was, and you just unlocked it. It's like, boom, you're there. It's not grinding a million fucking battles. It's not doing all this fucking crazy shit. Like, there is a point though, whenever shit gets real hard in the game for like in certain chapters for everyone, you do have to grind. Like, you have to fucking grind. But the grind is fun though because of the way the battle system is. Like, you have to use this weapon, this certain weapon that only 1 or 2 characters are going to have to crack this shield on this enemy to where you can actually do, like, fucking damage.
I just like beating shit to death. Seriously.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, Octopath is, like, strategy-based kind of deal. Like, strategy based. Like, to crack this shield, what order should I get these enemies out first before this one? And I have to have this lineup to do this. And then when should I use this attack?
Yeah.
It feels like every fucking battle is a boss battle, but not a long one. It kind of makes it sound like hard as fuck, which it is, but it's like it's not
So
bad.
Monster Hunter is.
Well, no, it's not.
Everything's like a boss battle. Everything has their
Oh,
certain
yeah, yeah, yeah.
weaknesses.
Like how you break their legs or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that. Break a shield and then fucking yeah.
I like breaking the face. It's because I can say that. And it makes sense.
Ugh. Did you get your Louisville ticket yet?
Nah, uh, I spent money. I needed money for Christmas. So
Oh, I thought you got it like when I first called you about it.
I was going to, but
Yeah.
so I usually just plan out stuff beforehand.
Makes sense.
And it's like right, it was like right after I had everything planned. So
Yeah.
probably I get it January.
My boy Nathan Evans on our wheel group put
Yeah.
up a box and manual for Mario Party 2 on N64. I've been trying to get that shit for years at a decent price, and he was like, "Yo, $100 for these two." I immediately like PM'd him. I was like, "Yes, this. I want it here." So I finally completed my Mario Party 2. I'm so happy.
The only thing I care about Mario Party 2 is that pop gun game,
My favorite game on that one's where you snip
quick
the
draw something.
chords because it's complete luck. Like you
Oh,
just guess at those chords.
fuck that.
Me and Kyle had a game go complete to the last chord before.
I hear.
It was fucking crazy. We were just sitting there like, who's gonna get fucked?
I hate when you play with people that have always played that. What is it? The where you get the fruits. You have to hit like a one or a two. Like
Oh
people that
yeah,
have always played it, they're like, "Oh, I know exactly what order to get." It's like, "Fuck you."
right, right.
Played this game like 30 times and watched a video about it. Somebody told you like this fucking algorithm. Fuck.
We're gonna have to do an episode on this game one day. But did you ever have an original Xbox?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember the Mario Party clone Fusion Frenzy?
Sounds familiar.
It's like futuristic, like party games. Like it's weird as fuck, and it's just
Original
like,
Xbox was good.
yeah, I like you
Like
never
Ninja Gaiden
hear.
and Brute Force.
You like hardly hear about it, but it's such a gem. I feel like it's the
Yeah.
Dreamcast of the Xbox world. You know what I mean? Like it
Well,
was
it
just
kind of
different.
like that was the opposite though, because that started
Yeah,
Xbox
yeah, I
because
get
it
it.
was
Yeah.
good. Nobody bought this Dreamcast, so
Well,
it
yeah, in that
killed
regard, but what
Sega.
I'm talking, well, in that regard, but what I'm talking about is like the gems on it. Like the Dreamcast is such a fucking good system, and so are the games. But it was expensive back when it came out, and nobody bought it. That's why it's not super popular. It's like Sega Saturn has great games, but it was ridiculously expensive, so nobody bought it. You know what I
I
mean?
love that original fucking Xbox controller.
Do I
There's an
have one?
Easter egg in Ninja Gaiden 1. Um, it's like right after you first meet the fiends in the bar. There's like an alleyway, and you have to do the jump in between walls shit. And there's a fucking original Xbox just like sitting there. It has the windmill shuriken just like sitting in the center of it where the X is.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like platinum too, so it looks so cool.
You know what's wild? They fucking remade the Duke, the controller you're talking about. They remade it like recently, and it's all purple. It's for like the 30th anniversary or some shit of uh I think
I
for
missed my
Bungie, I'm pretty sure.
flashlight button there.
Flat. Oh. That was cool. Like that was a cool thing they added, like for Halo and gun games and shit. You just the flashlight. Like remember Brute Force? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I have brute force.
I
I love
fucking
that.
love that fucking game. Never beat it, but I just really fucking like it.
Oh, you never beat it?
Nah. Bungie made such fucking good games, man. They were all shooters, granted, but they were still fun as fuck.
Yeah, old shooters were fun as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. Like Doom.
Yes.
Uh,
All the Doom clones and all the fucking, since it was a PC game,
well, I
people just
started the.
got the code, and fucking ripped the graphics off the walls, and made their own fucking dungeons and all kinds of shit.
Well, I only played two Doom games, and the first one I ever played was the one on the PC. And what is it? The other one was Doom 64, and then I played and then I'm not counting the VR one because VR is not just a normal Doom game, but VR games like really fucking fun. You
I
just
played 2016. I think that's like really the. I played like some of the clones and some of the like random levels that people made. I don't think I played like the original game too much.
yeah, I didn't play it much either because like I was I don't know. My uncle Daryl was teaching me how to fuck with a computer when I was like 5 or 6, and then I recently found out that like what he was always playing on the computer was EverQuest.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah.
I guess he was like heavy into fucking EverQuest. I was like, wow.
I was a little kid, and there was like I had a computer, and I was looking at all the computer games, and I found EverQuest. I took it home, and it was like, you need internet, and I was like, oh, it's '98. I don't have fucking internet.
Well, it's like back whenever the PS2 had internet, and I got Final Fantasy X and got real deep into Blitzball. I was like, you can play this shit online.
It's just
Clicked it,
everybody with
just
bad
clicked it because Mitch doesn't fucking know about internet really yet. Like, didn't know that consoles like have to do certain things for internet. And I'm just like clicking on it. It's like it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? And then I look on the back. I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything like that. I don't have an Ethernet cable to go across my entire fucking house to my room. So
What
limited.
was it? Like the consoles that had internet originally, you could go onto web pages. That's like
Yeah,
what they did.
I
It's
have.
like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I sold it, but I had the web browser for the Dreamcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, the Dreamcast did.
yeah.
It had a really popular fucking MMO.
What was it?
I forget.
Not popular enough.
Well, it wasn't. Why would I be playing some obscure MMO from Dreamcast?
I don't know. I mean, I
They
remember.
kept the servers alive for like a decade or more after the Dreamcast died.
You know they still have server. They still have Final Fantasy 11 up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I've never played it, but I wanted to. I wanted to play 14, but like that is a game for PC. That is not a game for consoles,
I
in my
watched
opinion.
people play it, and I don't know. I think it looks terrible. I think it looks like RuneScape.
What, 14?
Yeah.
That shit's wild. It's like really,
Well,
it's really
have you
pretty.
seen modern RuneScape?
Mm, I saw the classic WoW that Nathan played, but that was on his phone, so I guess not really how it should be.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But no, the modern RuneScape looks like it's polished as fuck.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Uh, I thought 14 was really pretty looking, but I wanted to put it on my PS5, and then I was like, nah, I'm not paying $12 a month. I'm not doing it. Like, I already know I'm gonna have the same experience as before, where it's like you walk up to an enemy and hit attack, and then you just constantly do the same animation. It's like, okay. As soon as I did that, like went out in the wild after setting my dude up, and went out and did that, I was like, I'm not doing this.
This is great.
Yeah, this is great. I click one button and wait. It's weird
It's the
because like,
fucking joy of it, man.
well, you could set up gambits in Final Fantasy 12 and do that, like where your player plays itself, like your whole team will, and they're
Yeah.
set up like if your one of your teammates, like one person I have set up, if one of your teammates drops below 50% or 70% health,
Yeah.
instant heal them. And
Yeah.
then the other one I have on constant attack, and the other one I have follow first player character, which is me. So they'll do everything I do. Like if I'm attacking something, that's they're gonna concentrate on that thing I'm attacking. So you can constantly just bomb everything.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I don't think you'll like Kenshi, because Kenshi is like RuneScape essentially.
Is that what they is that what they do? But it just takes longer. Because like in 12, you just like
Hey, you
bust
could
through people like that.
what is it? There's a time slider. You can fast forward time. I like usually always keep it on fast forward.
That's what I do
And
for 12. I put it on 4 times speed.
people have in Kenji, or people have like jobs they do, and you can assign them jobs. So like some of that shit's automated away, which is fucking so. I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah.
Anytime I can just automate the micromanaging away, I'm so happy.
That's how World of Final Fantasy is. You can seriously, after you do the fast forward thing every time, you're not you still have to pick your attacks, but it just moves in like super quick motion. You will never be able to go back to a standard like speed because
I
it is
think
so
in
fucking slow.
I think in 13 you could like so you could adjust the autoing, so you could make them auto however you like usually would fight.
Hmm. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was like a big thing on it, isn't it?
I think so. That's like so fucking useful in some of those games,
Right.
especially if you ever have to grind like a shit ton. You just walk into battle and it's all automated.
Yeah, that's what I liked about 10, because like 10, everything is like pretty quick generally, and you can even half the time for the summons on your Aeon. So it's like, Okay, every animation's quick, even the magic plus this. The only thing that's not fast is the animation for Bahamut. No, just any overdrives like um, overdrive.
I like that one where Orin fucking hits people into the fucking sky like it's a bat.
Oh yeah, shooting star.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can eject sandworms from that.
you can do. Oh, really?
Yeah, those giant. They have 45,000 HP. Literally 45,000 HP, and you can just fucking wax them into the sky.
Those sandworms look weird and ten, don't they?
Yeah, they're all like jiggly and pulsating and
They
drooling.
out of the ground and they have like four flaps on their face or whatever.
Yeah.
Look like flowers.
Well, there's also there's an actual flower enemy that looks like that too. But
There's
yeah, the sandworms are just like. It's like okay.
I think the sandworms in 8 were like ginormous. They just popped out of the ground.
I'm waiting for you to pick that game, and I'm just gonna be like, yes, and then at the same time be like, fuck, I just don't understand the system. Like I'm
Oh,
constantly gonna be like, let's play this on the PlayStation. We're gonna put our mics on, and you're gonna tell me how to do these stats, cause I don't know. We've been through this.
I don't know. You can look up tutorials, bro.
No, no, no. The tutorials are longer than what it would take for you to just be like, hey, do this and do that.
You gotta make sure that you was it Quetzalcoatl learns something that makes stones and shit. Oh, high level magic and shit. And that's super fucking useful.
Right. And like last time I played through it, all I did was I constantly did what you told me to do. The where
Like the fish
you take the fucking magic from them. What is it again? Draw,
draw.
draw. Yeah.
That's such a pain in the fucking ass.
Oh, it is. That's why I did that for like an hour, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I'll wait till this matters.
I hate whenever you fucking draw and it's like, oh, you missed. It's like, what? I
I did.
fucking missed.
I didn't know you could miss.
Yeah, you can miss and some. I think it might depend on your magic. There's like a random number generator that gives you like anywhere from 1 to 12.
Oh.
That's always a pain in the dick. It's like, oh, I got 13 this time. Oh, this isn't gonna take long, and then you get 2, and you're like, oh god.
I wouldn't mind playing 7 for the show either. Like, I really enjoyed that game.
I don't know.
What have you ever?
Like a super long game again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that would be like far in the future. Like I said, I'm not doing any walkthrough things after this for like a very long time.
Yeah.
Like I miss just playing a new game every week.
Yeah, I miss having fucking PS Now.
You
I
don't
will
have
get.
you don't have PS Now?
It like does this fucking random thing all the time where it's like,
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I what is it? I was short on money anyway, so I didn't even fucking bother with
Right.
been playing computer games. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean you have access to everything on there, so.
I was playing Hellish Court, which is like a realistic sword fighting game. It's pretty
Nice.
badass.
Did you ever play that For Honor game?
No.
Neither did I. I wanted
I think I
to, and then
tried
I was like,
to,
nah.
but it was online anyway. That
Yeah,
kind of disinterests me.
yeah. I have too much shit coming up. We got that Louisville Arcade Expo, a Lights concert, Jim Jeffries show, and then Casey last night was like, Amity's coming to fucking Mr. Smalls, and I was like, grab those tickets too, thank you. So I have like 5 events up until March, and then I have Jocelyn's wedding in Connecticut in fucking April,
Weird.
I think. So I'm gonna try and make that like a full-blown vacation. Like probably take a week off of work if I can get the time in. Cause like I miss work a lot. Like,
Yeah.
well, I didn't mean to. It's like what happened was our boss made this big speech during the COVID thing and was like, if you're sick, don't fucking come to work. So I didn't come to work, and they're like, you got an occurrence. I was like, so you're punishing me for something you told me, not only me, but the entire plant, and had a meeting for to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I mean, were you here? I was like, that's still not an answer. you told us to not fucking come. Nobody gets sick that much. I was like, I do a 2-day thing. Like, you give us the option for 2-for-1 special on an occurrence, so I fucking do it. Like, I'm still sick. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got into it yesterday at work, like, bad. Like, I went to the bathroom, and they always get mad at me for going to the bathroom because for the past 4 months, they've been giving me nothing but new people. So it's like, I'm standing there waiting for them to get done with their side the entire time.
Yeah.
So, you can't really just go balls to the wall when you're just waiting constantly. So I don't hold my shit or piss anymore. I just go to the bathroom when I have to. And I used to hold it while I was making money with my buddy Nick on Beamline, and I would just hold it all fucking day just to make money. But there's no reason to do that to myself anymore. So,
Give yourself a catheter and have a fake bladder or a
yeah.
colostomy bag just hanging on your thigh.
Yeah. It was weird though. I went to the bathroom. I was on table 1, which is like one of the big tables, and it was weird. I timed it because I've been timing it lately because of them being bitches about it. 8 minutes. I walk out and I'm like, watch, they'll be there. And then there's him and my supervisor standing there. I walked. They saw me. They turned and looked. I was like, "What's up, guys?" Like, they're like, "You're going down to table 3 now." I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Cause you were in the bathroom for 20 minutes." I was like, "Wrong. I was in there for 8 minutes." He's like, "How you know 8 minutes?" I was like, "Cause I went at the 30 mark. It's 38 now."
Have a stopwatch.
No, I for real like timed it. Like I went at 8:30. I came back at 8:38, and they they were just like staring at me, and I just got real fucking pissed because I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it." Like right in their fucking faces. I'm just like, "What the fuck's the problem, guys? What's your fucking problem?" They got all mad, and I'm just like, I don't understand why you do this. And they're like, "Oh, you always go to the restroom." I was like, "I'm allowed to go to the restroom." Like, what do
You
you mean?
always go to the rest.
I was like,
It
I'm allowed to go to
sounds
the restroom. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you go
it's
like
like, yeah,
20,
dude,
30, you go
do it
20
daily.
times a day. I was like, if you're going off your way 20 times a day, you just exaggerated 20 minutes. He's like, I know it's an exaggeration, but still, you go a lot. And I'm like, yeah. Why should I hold up anything when I'm waiting on people? You always blame your partner. I was like, I didn't blame anybody. They're new. It's not their fault. I'm just waiting so much that there's no point in going hard at it. Like I just go with it now. And they're like, "Well, you used to be a go-getter and have all this potential and make all this money. Like you don't even work even half as hard as you used to. Why?"
PTO, Mitch.
They're like, "Why? Why?" And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it." I was like, "Remember back in the summertime when you stole four fucking hours worth of money from me?" He's like, well, you could never prove that. I was like, I did fucking prove it. You just tried to lie and say that like nothing was right. I brought you the tags. Supervisor on paint line brought the tags with me, helped me dig them out. He got so fucking mad. It's just he's like, oh, we need to end this conversation. I was like, well, then don't ask me questions if you're gonna sit there and call me a liar. Like, I don't care anymore. It's fine. Just don't ask me questions. And then for the rest of the day, table 3, there's a new person down there. So this dude spills a whole thing of U-Bar and wastes an hour of time. And he saw it. And then I had to stay over because I was being punished for missing days. I had to make up my day. Stayed over. First 20 minutes of the 2 hours that I have to stay over, the partner
Yeah.
they gave me on night shift, went missing. He went to the bathroom. I'm like, he walks past. He's like, "Where is he? Is he even here?" I was like, "This is what I mean.
What?
This is like this. This is what I'm trying to fucking tell you. Like it's
He
not
just
me."
wandered off.
Like, yeah, he went to the restroom to call his card because he was
I
like, "I'm
don't
gonna."
feel like doing this anymore. He
Yeah,
just walked out.
that's what he did. He fucking walked up to the bathroom because he's like, it's a week before Christmas. They haven't paid me because he's going through the temp service to get hired in there. And he's like, if there's no money on my card, I'm fucking leaving. And he left, and it took him like fucking 10, 20 minutes. And in that time, the boss shows up and is just like, well, where is he? I was just, I don't know. I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't blame anybody. They do this to themselves. Like, fuck it. Because he tried to say in front of like a couple of my old partners when we were arguing, "You always blame your partner." I was like, never said that. I said they're new. It's not their fault.
Did he clock out or did he just leave?
No, he went to the restroom to call his card.
Yeah.
He didn't leave at all, and then he came back and he was like, "I just got paid 15 minutes ago." And the boss saw him, and I heard him say, "I don't pay you to stand around." He was like, "Dude, I just got paid 15 minutes ago. Like, what the fuck?"
Okay.
Yeah, this place is fucking stupid.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah. Well, he thinks I'm gonna forget about that money that he fucking didn't pay me. So I'm just that's why I get pissed about it. Just like
Just got tattooed on your arm.
I just won't let him forget about it. If you're gonna start a fight with me and you ask me why, it's not why, but it's where it started. So whatever. But anyway, we're segueing into Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Segued.
Segued.
Perfect.
Do you remember where we left off?
I think so. Was it right after the town got attacked? Or was
It was at Lindblom when it was getting attacked.
Yeah, so right after the town's attacked.
Yeah. All right. So we're going into Lindblom. Place is under fire and shit. Shit's all fucked up.
Not
Pe-
under fire.
well, black mages still appear there.
Well, they're like dead on the street.
Oh, I took it as they're still like fighting. But
That was it.
yeah, I
They
guess
had
not.
like a truce or whatever.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But
Town's fucked up.
yeah, everything's in like fucking rubble, and you go in there, and like the first thing you see is a couple people trying to kill the black mage, like
Yeah.
laying on the ground, and you talk to the woman, or is it a woman or a man? He's like, I don't care if it lives. It burned my child alive in front of me. I was like, I don't remember this from my first time playing through. I was like, Jesus, this game's dark as fuck. And you walk around, and the minister's getting soldiers to reconstruct the city, and he takes you back to Sid, and Vivi shows up, captured by guards, and then they're like, no, don't fuck with Vivi. He's obviously doesn't even look like them, but he does. So
Is it the village people were saying weird shit?
uh, what village people? What do you mean?
The ones that were beating up the mage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's like, I don't care if it lives, it burned my child.
Was it this says they don't even know we're flesh and blood?
Oh, really?
Like I don't know what that means.
Yeah, neither do I, because I don't remember that.
They mentioned the wrecking ball, and I don't think I've seen a wrecking ball in Final Fantasy games.
What, bro, you never heard that new song that came out on the radio?
Oh fuck you! It's always something new.
Well, at their time it was.
Oh yeah. What, 98?
Yeah, something like that. We find out Kuja's selling magic weapons to the Queen because he's an arms dealer now, and he comes from the northern continent. So we have to go. We have to go there.
The unexplored continent or some shit.
Yeah, we have to go to. So there, you got to go to a swamp and find an area that like a path that leads you to the northern continent from there. And back in the city, Sid's fucking with some trolleys and gets you on one, gets you out of the castle. Soldiers are stalling, loading a boat because of the enemy soldiers are trying to find Sid. We live Lindbaum and go to Q's March. And there's a monster. We find a monster, and we ask it for directions. Isn't that what it was? I think my
We
note.
asked the monster.
Yeah, isn't there a monster for we asked for directions or some shit?
You like went real fast or fuck? No,
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. Just talking like disconnected.
Fuck. Anyway, take 3. Uh, I was going through
Did you
fast.
visit the art dude or do the mail thing where you give the letter to that
Moogle?
actor dude?
No, I didn't know that was a thing. I always do the Moogle mail.
Yeah, there was was it one of them asked about like getting an actor for the was it one of the chicks, that chick from the beginning? She has like a bar and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I never did that.
There's like because the industrial district's kind of like completely destroyed and so is the theater. So there's like the stairs that go down to it. You can just like walk towards them. You like do a little animation where you're like falling, and then he says, "Whoa!" Jumps back.
um, is that? I feel like my notes did a typo. Whenever we're in the marsh, did we find a monster and ask it directions?
So I'm like, I don't know what we did with the jungle thing or the marsh.
I don't know.
It looks the exact same thing.
He says ask one of the Q guys, and we find Quinna. Yeah, wait, I do remember that. Yeah, some dude was like, find one of them, and then Quinna just like pops up.
You catch frog.
Yeah, you catch frogs. Quell tells us maybe he's heard of it and tells us to ask Quinna, and Quinna smells frogs, and he leads you to the entrance. Kinda, but not really. Because, like, everything goes screen by screen.
Yes.
And then we roll into Fossil Rue. How'd you feel about this place?
Well, I talked to like everybody in the village, so I gotta find where you are because you just like skipped all of the village. You were like, or the town. You're like, there's some people there, and then we talked to Sid and left.
Yeah, well, I didn't find anything interesting in it, so I didn't know if you would, like, want to talk about it. I should have just fucking thought that you would.
I found the dude that loves pigeons. He's sad all his pigeons are gone. It's like a real touching story, dude. And you
Yeah, I'll
just
bet.
forgot about the pigeons and dark skies.
God. Are you going to tell us everybody's story about their fight for their lives?
There was one dude that had PTSD
Mm.
because they killed his friends.
Nice.
No, is it there's one of the thong knights is standing in front of the artist's painting. He's like thinking about killing her. Then she says she likes his painting. He's like, Now I'm conflicted.
Want to kill her, but she likes it? No, not in here. There any other
Oh,
thing?
dude.
What?
And I fucking remember how I told you there's this weird anime that I watched where everybody wore like thongs and shit.
Yeah, sure.
The fucking anime about Alexander the Great. It's what it's like something the Conqueror or, or yeah, Reign the Conqueror. It's fucking animated by this Peter Chung guy who also did the Animatrix and he did the character design for the Rugrats.
Nice.
Yeah, and that anime it fucking looks just like the Animatrix. Have you ever seen the or Aeon Flux? That's what I mean.
I've
And he
never
did.
seen it. I own the game for
There's
original Xbox.
there's an MTV cartoon about Aeon Flux where she's everybody was like super skinny and like they had really pronounced hips and they all wear like thongs.
So it's like Pixar moms. All Pixar moms and
Nah,
thongs.
it's weird looking.
I can imagine what you're talking. Are you talking about like paper thin almost?
It's like really hippie anorexic people that always wear thongs. That's like
Yeah.
what this dude seems to like drawing a lot. The Alexander the Great thing is so fucking that anime is so weird. 'Cause it's just about like him conquering people like Yu-Gi-Oh style essentially. They talk about it.
Activated my trap card. Huh.
Well, now they have like weird weapons and they fucking jump around all crazy like nobody would in real life because it wastes energy. And like I don't know, it's the same thing in the Aeon Flux thing because they're like real creepy movements of their bodies.
Is this the part where you tell me that that dude is in Final Fantasy 9?
Yeah.
Sick. Where's he at?
No, it just made me all the Thong Nights made me think of that animation that he does. I like looked him up and he's really popular.
Oh,
Like
really?
he's done a bunch of shit. So it's like that's fucking cool. I always talk about this weird thing and it's like, oh, he did the Rugrat designs. It's like
Those
it
are
kind of makes
hideous.
sense. Yeah.
Oh,
If
you
you
know
see
what's
that
crazy?
anime, dude, they're fucking weird looking people.
You know what's crazy? There's like this disembodied voice in the new Witcher season, and I swear to you, it's the same person that does the voice for Teresa in Fable.
Maybe.
Like, sounds exactly the same. I was like, wait a minute. You've
Well,
done work on a popular video game series before. I'm sure it's her.
doesn't Teresa have like two or three different voice actors?
I don't know. They all sound the same to me.
Well, I don't think the first one is the same as the last two.
I thought 1 and 2 are the same, but I don't know about the third.
Mm,
But I could be wrong. It does sound a little different in 2.
because in the first one she's a little kid.
No, not whenever she's an adult Teresa in the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rosie. That's not the same. That's not the person we're talking about. But that every every time I think about
Yeah.
little kid Fable, I always think of that little girl, Rosie. I need my teddy bear, Rosie. Come here, Rosie. Let's fix your hair.
Think about that. Oh, you brute! Remember that bully knocks her to the ground?
Right. They cogned the fuck out of that fucking first one.
Oh, that bully in two was pretty fucking cogny.
Yeah. Like, but it seems like the first one, like, when you're a kid, everybody just sounds fucking crazy. It's like, oh god. But it seems like you don't hear it as bad when you're an adult, like the
Oh,
different the different characters and shit. Like the most normal sounding one is the fucking Guildmaster.
I hate the Guildmaster in the first game.
Really?
Yeah,
It is a short bald dude.
he's a prick, and like everybody in the first one was a prick, right? Nah, was it? When was Spirit? Was that too?
Spirit.
Yeah, or whatever her name is.
What spirit?
The black chick that you like grow up with,
Oh,
or
Whisper.
Whisper.
That's the
Okay.
first one, yeah. She's a
Yeah,
fucking cunt.
yeah, I hate her.
It's like every time I go to the thing and I'm go to the arena and it's oh, I'm doing a perfect run, like a good run. I'm like, man, I just want to fuck you up. Like, I'll just fuck. Give me that 10 grand for killing you.
Like, here you go, Jack of Blades.
Yeah, your sacrifice, sir. We will do battle one day, but I offer you this just because. Anything else in the city?
Is that there's ATE for the people loading food onto the ships.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The guards are like
So it took all the ships.
stalling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, our
There's
people
like
are
a shit
stalling.
ton of ATEs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clan members.
Yeah, that's exactly what they look like too.
And so I thought it was funny because I named VB or whatever, named him Django. So it's like when all the black mages are storming the walls, it's like, oh dude, this kind of reminds me of Django.
But, anyway, we're in Fossil Rue,
Stole all
which
the ships and everything.
Fossil Rue is just like I don't even know why it's its own section. I
Yeah,
mean, because it's so fucking short and only like one thing kind of well, two things happen. Um, you walk into the first room and a giant machine just fucking chases you,
yeah.
and there's swinging blades that are really annoying that will stop you from running from it. And every time
Yeah.
it stops you and that monster catches you, you got to knock him down, just like
I
Final
kicked
Fantasy
his
VIII.
ass.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's
with the
still annoying.
spider.
Yeah, it's just a Final Fantasy VIII spider thing. It's a redo of that, where you just knock it down while it chases you, knock you down when it catches you. Like, you know.
It's Armadulahan.
I was gonna try and put the name in, and I was like, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna try and write it. My phone's
uh,
just gonna correct it anyway because I write all my notes on my phone.
dude, on Crusader Kings, I made like an OP character. There's like, um, there's that like Project Zomboid, um, Stellaris. Like when you make your characters, there's like balances, so they have pluses and minuses and whatnot, and you're supposed to be able just to have a certain number. But any game that lets you, I always just make an OP character,
Nice.
and his fucking name is Jarl Flimble Flamble von Bergen Jar or something. I like had it perfectly. Now I can't remember it. It's like 50 letters long.
Every RPG I play, I always name my character the same thing, and I just started doing it in Skyrim, like back on the 360. Lucas Skysword, easy to
Oh
remember.
God.
Anything.
What the fuck kind of name is that? It's so weeby.
Exactly. That's kind of the point. I was like, what's a really weeb thing I can do? Like, what's a weird, like, nerdy ass thing I can do where I have part of my name in it? Lucas Skysword. Fuck it.
Is it
Well, in
eight?
Skyrim,
I
you go
like
to the sky.
naming myself. Was it fuck me?
Yeah.
Because the characters scream your name a lot,
Yeah.
so it's hilarious.
Well, I just thought, well, it was weird because whenever I thought of the name, like the first time, it was on one of my first playthroughs of Skyrim, and I was at the Sky Forge, and I was like, For Sky Forge, Lucas Sky Sword, ah! Make this like real fucking Nordic, I guess.
On Oblivion, you could make your hair blue, and one of my generic names for characters that started from Oblivion is Lord Von Blue, like
Nice.
BLU.
Aw. Maybe I'll just start naming it like Steve Blue's Clues.
Okay.
Just do that. Did you see that announcement he made?
Oh, what?
Whenever he went on YouTube, he was like, "Hey, I know I haven't been around in years, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I love you. I missed you. I appreciate all of you." And it's like this 2 minute long like banter, and it's just so fucking wholesome. It's like, I never forgot about you, bro. Slide my hand down the TV screen. It's like one of
So
those things.
I was listening to some YouTuber and they're talking about how they knew him or they met him at like a bar in Japan. I was like, that is fucking awesome.
Right. Well, dude,
It's like, how can this get any better? I'm Saki and I'm in Japan. Everybody looks cool. And then fucking Steve walks in. You're like, oh my god.
striped shirt and all.
I don't know, that would be weird. It's like, yeah, I still dress like this.
Well, like he's bald as fuck now. Like he wears a
Oh,
hat most of the time.
that's good.
But he it was weird though. Like when I stopped watching Blue's Clues and shit when I was a kid, and then like my cousins were way younger than me, and I'd go over to their house like during the holidays or whatever, and they're watching Blue's Clues. I was like, "What the fuck's that?" And everybody's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "That's not fucking Steve. Who are
You're thinking it's
you?"
all
And they're like, "That's Joe." I was like, "He's a fucking liar. That's not no. That's not cool. Where's my boy?" And then fucking way later on, like
It's like
nowadays,
Bioshock Infinite. That's a goddamn false prophet.
that's exactly how I felt about it. And then let's take it like a little bit deeper, like 5, 6 years ago or some shit. I went to one of my family's house and they had very small child. They're watching Blue's Clues. And I'm like, who's that Indian looking dude? Not Indian, but he's tan as fuck. Who's that? That's Nick. It's like, where the fuck Joe go? what?
When did
What is?
they add paprika?
Joe. I'm pretty sure. No, right near the end of Steve. I'm pretty sure.
Like Mrs. Salt or Mrs. Salt, Mrs. Mr. Pepper
Yup.
had a kid.
I think it's
I don't
Mr. Salt and
understand.
Mrs. Pepper.
Yeah, I don't know which one goes where.
Man, I can't wait to make fucking show notes for this. Blues Clues. Steve gone wrong. What happened?
Does salt and pepper actually make paprika?
um.
I think I did that when I was a kid, mixed them together. It's like it doesn't really. It's either like you have too much salt, essentially.
Like
They need to be two different things.
how does black and white make brown? And then you full realization. Now I understand mixed marriages. It's like, oh, okay. I get what they were putting down. I get it. That's what they were
Okay,
doing.
I guess.
I get what they were putting down. They had fucking messages in this shit. Blue's Clues was on a roll, man.
In reality, it just makes shit. So, like, what's that saying?
Wait, what?
Like, if you actually just mix salt and pepper, it just makes terrible fucking concoction. So, like,
I was so
what's it
confused at
saying
what
in
you just said. I
reality?
was like, please don't tell me that you're saying what I think you're saying right now.
I mean, it's like the Dare program. You're saying it's one thing, but then it's another thing. It's
I'm
like, I
not.
don't know.
See, right there, I'm not getting what you're putting down. What are you talking about?
Because I'm saying instead of what in reality, when you mix salt and pepper together, instead of making delicious paprika,
No, 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 no,
it
not
makes
that. No, I got what
disgusting
you're saying
mess.
there. That's what I was confused about. But you're like, it's like the Dare program. Like, what are you talking about? It's one thing, but it's another.
Like they're telling you something they're making something sound really good because of how they're painting it, but then in reality, the metaphor they're using like doesn't work. It's not real. So
Part of
get
me,
like mixed messages.
I wonder if there's, I just thought about this. What if the DARE program, because it's like a reverse psychology thing, they're like, don't do drugs. But in reality, we need
It's
people to
like
fucking,
purposeful. It's
yeah,
the fucking
we need,
CIA trying to control you through
we need
MK Ultra.
people, cops like us need people like you to do drugs so people like us can keep our jobs by writing tickets and put you in jail.
It's job security.
Yeah. It's like everybody started being real good.
Like we need more drug addicts.
We need problems so we can
It's like
keep our fucking
what do we do
jobs.
to make people drug addicts? It's like we lie to them. It's like if you smoke cigarettes, your eyes fall out.
All
Like,
right.
for nine, I'm gonna smoke cigarettes.
That's a tangent we just went. We just went down a fucking rabbit hole.
I
Anyway.
fucked around the Chocobo Forest for a little bit too.
Oh, did you? Did you get the thing from it?
No,
There's a
I don't think
special
so.
thing you can get in every one of them.
I think I just like did rode around Chocobo for a bit. I was like, that was fun. And then I found the swamp. Because I couldn't find the swamp for a while. And I was stuck. And I kept getting monster attacks.
Speaking of
So,
stuck, we need to get that fucking couch out of my front yard.
nah, leave it there.
Oh, it's just loaded with rainwater
Decoration.
now. Merry Christmas. You know what we put out for decoration? This fucked up couch. It's like, this is a target for Santa to just, we're not asking. But we're kind of
So,
showing you that we need a new couch. Like, for upstairs now. It's like, give us that couch for upstairs at Mitch's house. We got the new sectional downstairs. We
I
need a new couch
chainsaw the
upstairs.
upstairs on to get it down.
Honestly, that's kind of what I thought about.
Yeah, I'm not taking the whole thing down. Let's take that railing.
Dude, me, August, and Casey tried so fucking hard to get this thing up here. Like, I don't even want to think about getting it out. Like, we're gonna have to do something. Like, 'cause we're not getting it down the same way it came up. Like, that's not happening. Honestly, I thought about just fucking replacing it and getting gaming chairs. Like, keep the table up here, but get rid of the couch and just fucking have gaming chairs. But then I was like, uh,
If
comfortability.
you have like three or more people.
Yeah, I was gonna get like two chairs for up here, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But if you get like three or more people,
yeah. Well, it's like that one time we had that party up here, and we were all playing like Soul Calibur and Mario Party and shit. We had like three people sitting on the floor. Tyler's sister's just hanging out on the back of the couch, just hanging on the couch, and me and you were on the couch. I was like,
you know,
place is pretty crowded.
playing Mario,
Huh?
playing Mario Party.
That's what I said. Soul Calibur and Mario Party.
Yeah, I just remember Mario Party.
Remember, me and Tyler kept going at it because he would like cheap kick me. I was
Yeah,
like, you fucking bastard.
I think he got mad at me because he had nice coins and I stole his coin.
I don't remember how. I don't really remember much of that night, honestly. Wasn't that the Christmas party, like at the end,
Anyway,
or maybe it was something? I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway,
I think Christmas just me and Nathan got down.
this Christmas recently, yeah, I'm talking about last Christmas. Like the two Christmases before this one. Remember we had those two big banger parties,
I think so.
and the Tyler called his cop buddy here to like fuck with us.
That's gay.
You remember that?
That was before I hung out with
Oh, okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, his
Or it
cop
was
buddy.
like that day or whatever.
He's like trying to fucking make me attack his fucking cop friend. He's like, dude, do something. Get me out of this. And I'm like, dude, honestly, there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm not going down this fucking hole that you're trying to lead me into.
Like you're good, dude.
Like, you did something dumb and got arrested, you're going to jail. Like, I'm not punching him. I can't do anything. Like, what do you want me to do? Has a gun. And then, like, they just, could I talk to my wife first? He goes back inside and he's like, this dude right here, cool motherfucker. And then just lets him go, and we're just like, the whole party's just kind of pissed. Like, we're laughing about
Yeah.
it, but in our hearts, we are fucking pissed and scared. Like, why are you here? There's nothing illegal going on. We're all of legal age, drinking. There's no kids here. Like, don't even fucking try it. That was scary as shit. I was, for real, was like fucking freaking out about that. But anyway, we're inside Fossil Rue, and like,
So you forgot to mention that there were chains blocking the entrance.
chains blocking the entrance.
Yeah, there's like chains over the entrance. Fucking, what's his name? Just runs through it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's like intense. Fucking ran through chains. Like, whoa.
Well, he's hungry, man. Looking for that food.
Yeah.
Dude tries to eat every fucking thing he sees.
Did you catch all the frogs?
I can never get like two of them because they're like they stand so far out and then they don't move like anywhere towards the shore where I can grab them. It drives me nuts.
You have to run away from them
Uh,
and run back.
well, no, I did that too before though too, and they never like jumped anywhere. They just stood on that rock in the middle of the pond, and I'm like, this part of this game was just horrible made. Like, you know what I
If
mean?
you press against the edge of the water and they jump, there's like a split second where you can catch them. So if you like spam the X button,
I had them by me like many times, and
like
I
a
would
few
do that,
tricks.
and I wouldn't even fucking get them. I was just
Yeah.
like, why is this working like that? But yeah, that fucking robot thing chases you. Did you notice the weird ass shit whenever you make it to the other side away from it? When it falls down the hole?
Yeah, I think so.
It it acts like it's all the way over, like it's gonna be on the side you're on, and then it like slides to the hole and starts spinning around in a circle like a fucking Pac-Man animation. It's like wow.
I think I beat it and it just fell.
Oh, I didn't. I just made it to the other side, and yeah, it slid. It automatically like went into the hole, like from far away. It was weird.
So, the swinging blades are weird. 'Cause they like push you.
Yeah, they kick you back.
That's why I like falling.
I ran into
Like,
him like
sleep works on him.
I got hit by that thing by the blades like probably 8 times. I hate that part of
Yeah.
this game because I'm just like, fuck, dude, you could have made this like not annoying.
Yeah,
'Cause
like, you're at the end, it pushes you all the way back.
yeah,
Yeah. So I was freaking out a little bit. So I just fought him, got it over with. You can steal high potions from him, and sleep works on him.
I
So
didn't steal from him. I was just like, kill this fucking thing because I know I'm gonna have to do it a million times. I don't care. Goodbye.
I only had to fight it the once.
Oh, really? You only got caught once?
Yeah,
Played in 3 times speed, motherfucker. It's hard as shit.
it's your fault.
I know. That's what I play this whole game in 3 times speed. Like, if
Fuck
there's an
that.
option for it, I'm doing it. So
I hate that, truthfully.
I just fucking hate the time it takes to run and do battles, cause like the animations in the battle for this game are like slow as shit. So I just try not to deal with it.
Well, I have to fight with my controller.
Like 8 is faster than
So
9. So, and 7 is like same speed as 8, I think. I don't really remember.
like you usually get to the point where it only takes a few hits to kill monsters. Like
Yeah, but I hate that wait time.
in 10, whenever you're in Xanarkin or whatever, that big plane, those a lot of those monsters are flying monsters. That's badass. And there's 3 of them.
Or you run into a behemoth and it's like meteor.
Oh,
And and you
I'll
fucking
fuck it
die.
up.
The first time I ever went to Xanarkand, and I'll never forget it, is the
I
first
mean
time.
the calm lands or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tell you a story about that place too, but the first time I ever went into Xanarkand, I was like, sweet, we're finally near the end of the game. I take a couple steps and I get my first battle in Xanarkand. It's a behemoth, and I'm like, what is that? And it just meteors my whole team. And I was like, yep, I guess I'm not high enough level for this place. Cause like I was like fresh to Final Fantasy games and JRPGs in general,
Yeah.
and I just like did not know what I was doing.
Well, I
Like,
told you the first time I played it, I didn't level up until I got to the big. Is it where the Machina attack Sin?
oh, on Mushroom Rock Road, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't level up like anything.
Fuck that, jeez. Just fucking fight. That's
Well,
how it
that
was
fight was
towards
hard
the
as
end of
shit.
my first time. It was like that Guardian before, like when you get out of Mount Gagazet and do those trials. It's like that Guardian dragon thing. I can't tell you how long it took me to get past that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't die. You good?
What was it called? Is it like the Seymour fucking
No, no.
alien hybrid thing?
No, 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 no. You beat him and then you go up through like the path in the caverns on Mount Gagazet and you like there's one where you guys gotta all swim into the right circles like in the air for some reason and throw a blitz ball in like a circle and all this weird shit. Then you come out the top right before his Anakin, there's like this dragon boss and I'm like, oh no, what is that? It took me forever to get past that. I don't.
Well, I don't remember having too much trouble on. I just remember the Seymour fight because you finally kill him or whatever.
Yeah, that was right before the part I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I don't remember after because I just remember that. Was it that Lana chick appears?
Yeah, with the what does she have like
She has
hand
like a
axes
weird
or
axe thing.
yeah. I thought she had
It's
like a hand axe for some reason. I don't know why.
like fucking monster hunter sized hammer. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and she's like easy as fuck to wipe too.
I had some trouble with her because of my controller.
What does your controller do that actually like fucks that up?
It constantly presses up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that fucking sucks.
so I can attack and defend, but like doing other things is pretty hard. Was that I had auto potion on, but Jago fucking died a few times.
You have
Or
auto potion?
Dag didn't because I didn't teach her auto potion.
I don't have auto potion. Like
You
at
don't.
all. I don't even know how you got that.
Was it now Django and Dagger have auto potion? Might have
Man,
put it on it too. I
you're on.
forget. I think all of them have auto potion, but I don't. It uses up too much of your shit. And
Uh,
with the mages, since they have low health and shit, the auto potion helps maintain them.
hmm.
And I'm still like
You're on like
level
end
20
game
at this
fucking
point.
shit.
I'm still like level 20 at this point too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did you get auto potion? Like, what do you have to do to get that?
I forget what I have on. Some
Uh,
item.
I only update my armor and weapons every so often because I did that grind with those dragons back in the grotto place.
I don't know what you mean.
You remember in the grotto place if you see those Moogles through that door and you can walk.
Oh, you
You,
went up
you,
there.
yeah, I just sat there and fought dragons, came down, save, went up, fought dragons, save, just to make like the game a little bit quicker. I think I'm at like maybe in the 30s. So I don't know. I mean, my dudes know a bunch of shit, but I know they don't know auto potion. So
I don't. Was I like that? I just hoard all the equipment essentially and put like whatever the weakest thing is that I don't have all the abilities for.
hmm.
And I'm like slowly closing in on having like actual equipment. I think by the end of this playthrough, I get to that point.
Yeah. But anyway, you beat her ass. It's easy. Well, it was easier for me.
Yeah, well, it was easy. Just Dag kept dying because she wasn't as trained as everybody else was.
Uh, and then afterwards, you have to navigate through a bunch of caves and hitting switches and feeding at one of those untamed gargants, those big bug
Yeah,
things.
Gargant.
Gargant. Yeah.
It's a different color and it has wings.
I just think it's convenient that there's one even here.
Why are they blue and have little wings instead of brown with no wings?
He's untamed, bro. Like it,
What's that mean?
it's like you have like a feral fucking animal.
It just changes colors.
It's like a feral schnauzer. It would have a tail, but not like and like when we have them, they snip their tails off. So it's like if you have a tamed gargant, they have their wings clipped off, and
Okay.
yeah, it's a lot deeper than you think, man.
I don't know. I thought of it like you go there's like wild horses. Like it's like how do you know if they're broke? It's like they'll turn blue.
uh, After you get through there, which is really confusing, did you go after like the chests in here and anything like that?
Yeah, I got like everything.
Yeah, so did
I took all the wrong ways first.
I.
There's these
Right, yeah.
seeker bats, and I stole a tent from them. I was like,
Nice.
holy shit. Yeah, the enemies in here are kind of annoying.
A little bit. Uh, Now we come out.
It's water to steer them.
We're on the outer continent.
We
And
gotta talk about the abominations.
what are you talking about?
Did you fight any of the abominations?
What are you talking about?
The monsters in the cave. There's these abomination things, just like these blobs with hair and eyes and teeth.
I don't remember fighting
Or
any
like
of
a
them.
teratoma.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that.
Oh, 'cause I
Three times
had
speed,
what's
bro.
his
Go
name?
real fast.
I had what's his it as I dubbed him. I had him eat one of those and he gains night, which makes everybody blind, which I don't see how that's useful.
Weird.
It's like, yeah, I want to use it, and it's like it casts blind on everybody in the battle.
Nice. Fuck that.
There's like what was it? They have some attack that hurts you, or some like weird status effect, and you get anonymity from them, which helps with that. And then like there's things casting sadness and shit on me.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's these stingray things with teeth that I was fighting.
You are just having all kinds of fucking shitty fun. Cause like, well, here's the thing. Like I said, I'm up in the 30s. I'm like 1 to 2 tapping everything.
Yeah.
So like anything that shows up on 3 times speed, I'm just like bam, 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 bam. I don't.
There's like four of these stingrays. They're pretty strong.
Yeah, I never. I feel like you're in a different area because I didn't see any of this shit.
I just wrote down the ones that I fucking thought were memorable. But I don't know, stingray with teeth are fucking scary. like, like I don't even know.
They're vampires, man.
Weird.
They'll get you.
I did some grinding so I could get 3 adamant vests. Then I
Uh,
found a friendly ladybug.
shit. I'm not fucking with this playthrough because like I did it all on my last one and it's just like random and annoying.
Yeah, it's not too hard.
Well,
Said
it's
something about
it's
a
annoying to
Yeti.
grind to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of. I've been getting lucky. Best of them appear pretty quickly.
No. Uh,
I was,
you good now? You good talking about the enemies in there?
oh, I fought. Well, this is after we got out. I fought the friendly ladybug.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like in the forest or the plains around the next area. But I fought a cactuar and fucking it ate it. Now he has 1,000 needles, and it's 8 magic points for to use 1,000 needles.
Nice.
Yeah, I was happy.
We come out on the outer continent, like you said, and did you find the marsh? There's another
Yeah, I
marsh.
think so. Isn't
Have
that
you?
what you come out of? Oh
Uh,
no, you just go to the other marsh.
yeah. Well, I went and caught frogs, and Quell showed up and gave me a silk robe.
Sweet. I didn't do that till after Conde beat.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that. There's this little bridge city that we go to called Conda Pity,
Pete.
whatever.
Pitai. I don't know.
Pidai. It's a weird little inside village on a bridge. And
The
dwarves are speaking
fucking
like a hardcore Irish accent, but it's
yeah,
in text, so
that's
it's retarded.
yeah, it's really hard to read. Rally ho!
Yeah, you
They
can't
keep
enter.
chanting that at you.
You cannot enter that place until you say "Rally ho," and he explains it to you. The dude at the front, he's like, "You cannot enter. Let's just say rally ho," and I'm like, "Man,
And
I
you don't
hate this."
answer, and he runs away from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking is it? You said this was bridge. Not really. It's like big roots that go over a ravine.
Well, yeah, but it's still like a bridge.
Well, the fucking entrance is these roots, and it doesn't have any fucking rails on it.
It's a
It's like
bridge from one side to the canyon, man. Damn
it's
it.
the size of you. Like
Oh
this
yeah, on the
is
overworld, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, when they walk across the bridge, it's like or the roots, they're like the same size as you essentially, and they're rounded. It's like, dude, this is terrible. Like, if anybody slips or trips on this fucking thing, you're fucking dead. You're falling 100 feet to your death.
There's some ATEs in here.
There's a
Uh,
shit.
yeah, shit ton. Uh, Vivi gets in the middle of two couples fighting.
That was hard to understand.
Yeah, this is
They're happy. He was happy.
it's like my wife. Why don't you go pick some shit up and do some things around the house? What the hell's wrong with you? It's just like a bunch of rambling nonsense.
I don't even understand how like their houses work. Because
Yeah,
it just seems like it's a big temple with a bunch of rooms.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. Quina's being accused of being a thief or not knowing why we need money to get food to eat. It's like, what? Why I need money to eat? It's like you have to pay for the goods, sir. But I just take this pumpkin. Just give me this pumpkin. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, what did you do? Grow up in a fucking marsh or something, bro?
I like how he's like agreeing with him because he doesn't like know.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking like, was it when V was talking about his grandpa like earlier? I
Yeah.
thought like that looks like it. I thought he was around stealing food, and that's why he's getting accused.
Well, he keeps on saying the wrong shit.
Yeah, he's because he's like stupid.
He's like, why do you think I'm a thief? We didn't call you a thief.
Yeah.
Like that AT is hilarious. It's like, I go, and he just runs away. He runs away so much in this village because he's like, I, what are you talking? Bye.
The one you were talking about is my next one. It had where you see like the purple hair and the horn that
Yeah,
come up behind the thing.
there's a kid behind, uh, or what looks to be like a childlike person behind the bench.
Yeah,
It's just like sneaking around as Quina like runs away. I,
yeah.
I asked a dwarf if he saw Kuja, and it was like he's a strange looking and sinister looking person. To which the person replied, the dwarf was like, "You're strange and sinister looking." It's like, dude, this is just lazy. Come on. This part, I feel like when they designed the game, they were just like, we're just gonna make a bunch of nonsense in this part. Just like we're in the middle of the game, we'll lighten it up a little bit
Yeah,
and
that's
make
true.
everybody retarded.
Yeah, and have a pointless like thief thing going on.
Yeah. And we see black mages at the shop, and we try to chase them down, and the dwarf is like, they usually come from the southeast forest.
Did you get the Dag and William AC?
I don't think so. I don't have it in my notes. Why? What happens?
She walks into the inn. She hears them talking about sending her to sanctuary.
I did see that, but I didn't write it down. I do remember that. Okay.
Is that the inn is weird looking too. There's like two fountains at the entrance, and
Yeah.
one's what a cat and the other one's a koi, and the cat one has fucking rubber duckies in the fucking pool.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
like those rubber duckies. What the fuck?
um. So like the southeast woods.
Yeah, the southeast.
Yeah, the southeast forest. If you head out and go down the ramp and make an immediate right into the woods, you'll see like a taller woodsy area, and you just like kind of follow the signs around. Like, how did you make it through this area? Did you just keep looking at the signs, or did you just guess every time?
So I just kept going to the. Is it because they say they live so far in the forest where there's not even owls? And like one of the signs says that there's not owls, and the other one says there are owls. And I just kept going to the right, and there's owls in the tree, and they like slowly fly away.
Well, the clue was like where no owls go. So every time you take a path, before you do it, you check the sign. It says no owls or owls, like something like that. So always just go the no owls way, and you'll make it all the way through. But
I
I,
thought it was just the right side.
oh no, mine was right, left, right, left.
So I just kept going through to the right, and then sometimes I'd get through to the left. I just kept doing it until it worked.
Oh, I do have something to say about the fountain. There's fountains though. Uh,
Yeah.
there's two fountains in a room. This is note word for word on my notes. Two fountains in a room. The people at the table talk of where to find fountain that will heal your body and soul, and one that if you throw a coin in, it'll make you happy. Did you ever check that out?
I don't think so.
It's in that big room where all the dwarves are sitting at the tables.
Oh,
Go clear to the bottom of it. There's two fountains.
yeah. I
And
might. What do you get for it?
nothing. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
told me each fountain told me a clue. I don't get it. I just wanted to say something in case you like notice that or not. You can examine the fountains. But
Uh,
anyway, when you go through all those pathways with owls and shit, no owls to be exact. Uh, what is it?
it says you find the swamp catch all the frogs again. This is when I found a swamp and caught all the frogs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, Follow the sign every time you loop around to where there are no owls. That's what it says. Eventually, you'll go down a path and see a black mage make a portal and illusion where you'll jump through the portal and into the hidden black mage village. And you're finally at the black mage village where they come from, where no owls are.
See, I was it when I found the swamp? Is that I did solution number 9 whenever I was like in trance. I did like 4K damage.
Wait, who has that trance?
Norb, Zidane,
Who's Norb?
Zidane,
Oh, Zidane. Okay.
Zidane, Zidane's a car, or a sedan is a car.
Zidane, not sedan.
I say Zidane.
Oh God, that's weeb shit, bro.
I don't know where I got all like the skills from, or whatever. Whenever you're in trance, because I have a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
like
have. I have like
I'm
one for
solution
each
9
person.
at like 4K.
I don't
So
know.
this is when I check my levels too. Um, Zidane or Zidane, which one?
Zidane.
Zidane.
Yeah.
He's level 21. Dag's 21. VB's 22, and it is 19.
Damn. Sleeping on it. On
Yeah.
old Quinna.
Well, I didn't
I don't
hack
even
up
use
the
Quinna, dude. If there's an opportunity where I don't have to use Quinna, I don't use it. Like,
Well, I think in the is it the Fossil Rouge? You can. I fought like a griffin, and I had him eat the griffin, and he learned is it White Wind, which is a group healing spell, so that's fucking
that's a
useful
good.
shit.
Yeah, that's a good one to have. Yeah. Um, Entering the village, black mages run from you.
So I wrote down kill an owl, go around until no owls. Black mage opens a hole in the barrier around Wakanda.
Okay, fair.
Dude,
uh,
I'm so surprised like how well like naming him Django worked out. It's like, oh dude, there's like a pop culture reference for like everything they do.
well, I mean, from what I've heard from other podcasters, Final Fantasy is Star Wars. Like 12 is like the big
Fucking
one where everybody's
these
like,
they're
this is
the black
fucking Star Wars.
black mages take off their robes. They're actually Ewoks.
Oh, don't even start conspiracy theories when people listen to this shit. Keep that on the low,
That's
man.
fun. Shut up.
When you enter the village, black mages run from you,
You get
and
a nice welcome.
yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck that! Been found out.
Like they're humans.
Vivi goes after him, and Dagger follows, while Quina runs to find food. Just immediately. Pay no attention to that. Food.
You get ATE. This is when I start getting sick of ATEs.
Yeah, you get 4 of them straight in a row, from what I
Yeah.
got.
I like the idea, like how you're not all just in a big group together and you're like going around doing different things, but it's also like takes away from shit because it's I never really want to go to the right way. I always want to try to see if there's more ATEs, so I kind of hunt them and just
I do the same thing.
spam going in and out of things.
I do the
Yeah,
same thing, yeah. There's one where Vivi and Dagger are just chasing after mages. I mean, we
yeah.
just saw him do it, though. That one was
Life on
pointless.
the run.
Yeah. And there's
Talk to
one.
Black Mage number 239 about buying gear.
Yeah. Uh,
Another ATE.
yeah.
Different language.
Then there's one Quina, that aroma that runs into an outhouse looking thing where he's like He runs
Oh
up
yeah.
and he's like, that aroma, and I'm like, that's clearly a fucking outhouse. Like, what the fuck, dude? And then there's another one where Vivi learns that some black mages have died and are buried, and they're like, yo, we don't know how much time we have left. And
Yeah,
Vivi's
they're at a
like, that's some
cemetery.
deep shit.
Yeah, they stop or whatever.
And
It's number 56 and number 36.
you
They
would,
stay
you would,
together.
you would go for the extra trouble to write down their numbers. Fuck you. I was not doing that. I was
Is
like, I'm at work writing notes, playing a game on my break. I'm not writing this down.
that 36 stop moving. Uh, was it? Somebody told him that was death. 56 will wash him off when he wakes from the dirt.
Yeah. There's another one where Dagger's like, she just tries to tell the mages, we're here to help you. And they just straight up don't believe her.
It's visitors, not invaders.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't write
Two
that down again.
black mages blame Dag for using D to find the village. When the
Uh,
gourmand's knows it's looking for food, and then there's the life cycle. They have an egg, and
yeah.
33 has. Oh, yeah. How, like, his
When Quinn, are you talking about when?
characters hold. How the one dude, number 33, is holding the egg. It, like, the graphic over his 3D model or whatever is like twisted because of how he's holding the egg, and it makes his eyes look really weird.
I didn't notice it. Are you talking about whenever Quinna like rolls up to him, is like, "Give me that fucking egg," and
Yeah,
they're like, "No." Yeah, that
yeah,
was
they got
actually
it
weird.
from a dying mother of a chocobo. It was like, what?
Yeah. I went to the inn and I found the Virgo coin.
Oh, did you? I don't
Yeah.
know if I found it.
It's like in a corner, like you can't see where it's at. You just kind of walk around and like you get the explanation point, like all coins. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I found it on accident. Uh,
So D was in the end. That wasn't set up earlier.
uh, Vivi runs past and we talk to the mages at the cemetery, and the mage is just like, dude, our lifespan might be limited, and
Yeah,
that's what's freaking Vivi out.
yeah. So sorry about that noise if you heard it.
What is that?
There's some update on my computer
Ah,
wants to happen. It's like fuck you, I don't want to update.
I
It
thought I heard a
works fine.
TV.
No, my AC just kicked, or my furnace just kicked on.
Ah, well, I can barely hear it, so whatever. Um, that's whenever I found Vivi though. In the end, he's freaking out, joins up, and Quinna goes to the forest to find food, and we rest at the inn.
Then you have Norb or whatever Zidane telling his backstory of his homeland,
Yep.
running from his father and then getting beat when he returned, and he knew where his home was,
Yeah.
but still wanted to know his birthplace.
Well, it's like we wake up, Vivi's leaving, and Dagger wakes up Zidane and tells him, "Dude, look, maybe he's just letting us have some romantic time, 'cause Zidane's
Yeah,
just trying to fuck
yeah.
at all times." And there's like parts earlier in the game where it just kind of suggests that Zidane fucked a bunch of bitches and Freya, the fox girl, the dragoon. Kind of like implies it a little bit.
I still think she's a rat.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's rat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, what did I say? Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I always go back and forth
That
between
was
fox and rat.
a Freudian slip right there. You're like, I want me some
Well,
fox girls.
if you recall, you called them whale dolphin things or whatever the fuck, and
The
I
gray ones were dolphins.
And I pointed out how the Queen Brand calls them vermin, which means rats, but I fucked up. Yeah, they are rats though, for sure.
What was those? What did I say they were rats at the beginning?
No, you called them dolphins.
I called the gray ones dolphin.
Well, they're all gray.
No,
There's
they're
like
like
a darker
bluish.
blue shade. Yeah, there's a darker
Yeah.
blue shade one. What's that? Fucking whale?
Uh, you gotta see it.
um,
The detox to 288. How many have stopped moving? And he's happy that he says stopped instead of died when he knows that they're died. They actually mean die.
you're talking about the cutscene right after where Vivi's like looking for answers,
Yeah.
and there's backstory on Zidane, like you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's, seven recently. They died a year after being made. I don't know if the number Yeah, I don't know if the number matters because they said 36 died, but then the cutscene there was, or the dude with the egg was number 33. So I don't know how like the numbers work.
it's just like their numbers. It's like same as a name, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, if you'd think that the
Oh
smaller
yeah,
numbers would imply they're older.
yeah. I just
So
think it's like depend. It just varies, kind
yeah,
of
he
deal.
says they vary. There's a discrepancy.
Yeah. The next day when we're up, someone says they saw Kuja and a silver dragon. There's some sort of secret on the continent. So now we got to go back to Conde Petit to move to the sanctuary, but the way is restricted by dwarves guarding the path to it. So we go back there and we talk to Father David. What does Father David tell us we have to do to get to the path to the sanctuary?
David, heaven god. We have
Yeah.
to get married to get
Yep.
past.
This
Is that
is
I was noticing some like strategical things in this game. Like is that earlier whenever we first got to Conte Pete or whatever,
yeah.
it's I used a tent, and tents don't heal you all the way or heal your MP all the way, and
Really?
they don't cure status effects.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm. Weird.
and potions only give you 150, and high potions give you 300.
Yeah.
So there's this ability called Chemist that doubles potions, so that's fucking useful shit.
Hmm.
Dag has Chemist, so her
Now,
automation does 300.
now does it work like if Dag has chemist and he uses a potion, it'll double it, or does it work
That
like, or does it work like if somebody gives him a potion, it doubles?
if she uses it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
You got to sneak past dwarves and hear about the ceremony.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite
Owl flying
moments in the
on the
game.
boat.
This is one of my favorite
I
moments.
think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Because I did it too.
Uh, Zidane freaks out. Like, he's like, Dagger, will you marry me? She's like, yeah. He's like, she's supposed to say no. What do you mean? Like, we can't do that. And then he goes in for a kiss during the ceremony, and tropey anime hits the fucking ground.
Yeah, she walks away.
Yeah, but that's not the part. The next
There's
part.
a fucking. This boat is in the middle of fucking town, and it's on top of these like rails again. And you
Yes.
have to walk out to this thing. There's just no fucking railing. It's a death trap fucking everywhere.
Well, it's like Rich said. We don't question things. They just are. What is will be, and what is are.
See, how you were talking about that being tropey. I wrote, Norb does his best Lupin third impression while Dag walks away.
Well, that's not my favorite. One of my favorite parts. This one right here. So Quina and Vivi got to get married, and Vivi's just kind of standing there like fuck, fuck, fuck. And Quinn's
Well,
just crying. I'm
there's like
so
a
happy.
yeah,
I'm so happy. I don't know what to say.
well, there was like a question because it was like, how do you? It's like, um, I said, oh, how do we get through? Because they only let people marry, and then it's like, click the option for them to get married, and then it just hard cuts to them on the boat.
Yeah,
It's fucking great.
yeah,
I
they
was,
just snap it. They're just
I
like,
was
boom.
fucking rolling. You had like that serious scene of them getting married, then it's like these two getting married.
Right. Um, on the way out, the dwarves are chasing someone past us, which it's the purple-haired horn person.
Yeah. One-eyed, one-eared, flying purple people eater.
Okay. Um, we keep going and we see a girl named Aiko, and she's hanging from a tree branch, and she
Yeah.
invites us home with her. Um,
You save her.
if
The
you,
it chases what's his name chases down the mog that she's with.
oh yeah,
Trying to
Quina,
eat it.
yeah. If you, whenever you go to name Aiko, like the character name pops up, it says horned human.
Probably tells you what hand she is.
Does she? Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say that, huh? Is it?
Oh, and huh?
Is it? Is it right or left?
I forget.
Probably right.
I just remember it tells you like the age, their gender,
She's like 8.
their yeah, and which hand they're dominant for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
Yeah.
You keep following her, and a huge monster that just shows up sometimes, she says. It's like this giant ogre thing, and you have to fight it. How'd you do with that?
I don't think I had too much trouble with it. Where is he? There it is. So did you just keep her name the same thing?
I do for every character, yeah.
Okay. I named her football.
Okay. Just, okay.
There's like some interesting enemies here too. But the boss, the not so jolly green giant,
Yeah.
he's slow on him. That seems to help a good amount.
I hit him like with 2 series of attacks from each person and killed him. That's all I did. Just whap, 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 whap. You might not have.
Fire heals him, I think, or fireworks, but he has like a really big heal attack. That's kind of annoying.
He didn't have
Well,
the fucking
sorry, what were you
chance to
saying?
use it.
Yeah, fuck you, cheating.
I'm not cheating. I just
I'm
leveled.
like level 20. You're like, I'm level 40.
um, you might not have noticed this. Around the multiple areas, like the screens you go through, there's 4 statues. Did you notice them?
The ones with the stones.
Yeah. Did
Yeah, I
you
did all the stones.
did you get all of them?
Yeah,
Did you find the 5th statue
yeah,
and put all the stones in and you get a moonstone?
yeah,
So now we can evolve our Clefables and our Jigglypuffs. Our Clefairies and Jigglypuffs.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you use the moonstone for. Oh wait, actually, I
There's,
think you
it's,
use it as a you can equip it to Dagger
yeah.
and she can get an Eidolon out of it. Which Eidolon does it give you? I forget.
I don't think it gives her one actually.
I know like rubies, like all the stones normally do.
There's by the by, the if you go back to the boat after you get married, there's a diamond on it.
Fuck you, are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh. No, keep in mind, I didn't even know that you could get summon. I didn't know how to get summons. My first
yeah.
playthrough, the one that I beat last time,
Hmm.
I didn't know until endgame that you could get fucking summons from these things. I was like, wait a minute. This whole time, I could have just been wrecking shit.
See, I don't know how they work because I think it's just certain stones,
It's like ruby, sapphire, pidiot, like all that shit. I thought the
pyrite
answer.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's my
They
birthstone, the August birthstone. Fucking that shitty green one.
that's the one that gives you raw or ruma or whatever. Fucking
Yeah. Because Ramah gives you one if you find all those things in that forest.
yeah. They give other people abilities too.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to look up what they were. They might be audit mission actually.
um, we catch a glimpse of the life of tree as we walk by, and there's an Eidolon sealed in there.
Yeah, I was thinking Naruto like as soon as I seen that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never watched Naruto except for like the first 3 episodes. So
So fucking do you remember how Naruto has a demon inside of him?
the nine-tail fox or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there's like there's the eight tails, seven, and so on down to one. And
Wait. Hold up. Sorry to interrupt you, but what came first, Pokemon or Naruto?
Pokemon
Okay. I was gonna say, so did Pokemon straight take that from Naruto, or did Naruto just straight take that from
take
Pokemon?
what? The Vulpix is nine tails.
The Nine Tails, yeah.
Oh no, that's like a Japanese legend thing.
I always thought the fox thing was the legend. I didn't know it had to be like nine-tailed or anything.
It's a Japanese legend. The fuck, I forget exactly what the fuck it is. It's like they considered like the fox as like a mysterious, mischievous creature, spirit thing,
Yeah, I know.
and like the longer they lived, they would grow more tails. And so, like, by the time a fox had like the nine tails, they were like immortal and like super fucking old
Huh.
and like super powerful. But in Naruto, all of the tailed beasts, numbers 9 to 1, are all split from like a greater demon called the fucking Ten Tails, and it was a giant fucking tree where its fruit had all the fucking chakra ever in the world, and like one bitch ate them, and then she fucking just like ruled the world like with an iron fist, and then she had two sons, and then her sons beat her.
So it's like Adam and Eve just fucked up.
Kind
It's
of.
all coming full circle.
The fucking Ten Tails was like when Naruto fucking jumped the fucking shark. It was so fucking ridiculous. It's like this giant sentient tree that is fucking big as a fucking mountain. It's fucking like stomping all these trees and shooting fucking kamehamehas out its fucking face hole. It's like, when the fucking Naruto become this? You're like destroying mountains and shit. I like tactical ninja shit.
Right.
What a Dragon Ball Z and what's Dragon Ball Z.
um, After that, we evolve. We evolve. We arrive. I'm thinking of Pokemon now. We arrive in Madrin Saria,
Yes.
the village of the lost summoners, and we meet a lot of Muggles that are Aiko's like family slash helpers.
This makes me think of Star Wars. Like whenever Luke and
I told you,
Obi
man.
Wan,
I told you. I told
whenever
you.
Luke and
Wait till we
Obi
play 12.
Wan,
Wait till we play 12. You're gonna be like, this is fucking Star Wars. This is Star Wars. It's
Star
exactly what it
Wars
is.
is in the past, so
Okay, well when you start 12,
I mean
guess where
that's
you
like
start
the
at?
opening crawls. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like Star Wars is the past. It's not
well,
the future.
let me enlighten you a little bit on 12. You start out in a different scenario as a different character, and you're taking over a castle, like a big ass castle kind of thing, and it's like a big fucking like um what's the like it's a big sack on a castle, and
There you
then
go.
shit happens, and then after everything's done in that first segment, you actually start playing the game as the main character, Vaughn. Guess what you are? You're a fucking street rat in a fucking desert ass place, and there's fucking all these aliens all over the place. It's Tatooine. It's straight up Tatooine. And I want to be a sky pirate, aka we get an airship and everybody flies around on airships, also known in Star Wars world as like X-wings and B-wings and A-wings and shit like that. It is like point on point Star Wars.
What would you say Harlock the Space Pirate is based off Star Wars?
I don't even know what that is.
Harlock's really cool. He's like one of the coolest anime characters there are.
What anime?
The Harlock the Space Pirate. There's like
Uh,
3 or 4 different movies. It started in the 70s, and there's like new movies too. I
uh,
don't know if there's like an actual anime or if it's just movies
and it's like instead
from
of
the
having
70s. So
instead of having your classic summons in 12, you
yeah,
have all these crazy new ones that like I feel like they just threw together. They're all bland as fuck. But no, seriously. But 12 is a really good game. But here's the thing. All of the classic ones like Ifrit, Shiva, Bahamut,
yeah,
all that shit, those are just name those are the names of the gigantic battleships that the main empire is using that you have to invade each one.
there you go.
It is 100% Star Wars.
I don't
It's
know. That's all.
fucking wild as fuck. Go, when
I
we
was just making like the comparison, like whenever Luke and Obi-Wan pay Han Solo uh, to transport them, and when Luke finally sees the ship, he's like, "What a hunk of junk!"
uh
Like whatever she's like talking about taking you to her house, and you get there, it's just this shitty fucking ruins.
um Zidane and Aiko try to learn more about each other. That's fun. Aiko prepares to cook a meal.
Mom
Uh,
gets down her dress.
yeah. There's an ATE of Vivi contemplating life and death because he is now Socrates. Uh, I found Libra by the fountain. Did you do that? The coin? Did you find the Libra coin?
I might have found that one.
Yeah, it's one of those like random things again. Um, there's another
Is that
ATE.
Dag was getting jealous of football?
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it.
That's weird.
There's an AT of Dagger thinking about how like Edelons are and shit. Um, like what they are, everything about them.
Yeah,
And then we get a scene of Aiko and the Moogles discussing how Aiko is trying to make Zidane fall for her, and that Dagger isn't taking the hints he's given Dagger. So she's just like, I'm gonna swoop in. It's like then you got to choose the ingredients that
that's
the
fun.
Moogles get.
Yeah, I
Uh,
looked it up because it
oh,
said
I
it.
hate you, you motherfucker! Damn it, I failed horribly my first playthrough, so I did everything opposite of what I did my first time.
uh,
Yeah. Um, Quinn is looking for food and jumps in the water.
yeah, you pull about you tell one of your Mongols is supposed to get fish.
Yeah. Um, Moogle
They're
guarding Aiko, like,
making rock fisted potato stew and barbecue fish.
yeah. And while that's all going on, the Mog that's guarding Aiko will take you to the Idleon wall.
Yeah,
And then there's another AT of Aiko cooking, and you must give her instructions with Quinna, right? Or is that before that? Because there's two different times that you gotta do that, I think.
that's when you have to help with the fish the first time.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta go get fish, go do this. And we have to get Dagger before seeing the wall.
Yeah.
And once we come in, it's a wall of paintings of the Eidolons and
There's a
the Summoner tribe.
Moko, the Mog Moko, like blocking the way, and then Morris like bashes him out of the way.
Yeah.
Like we'll talk to him later.
And Dagger wants to look at the paintings some more that Aiko's tribe made. We get another ATE when we head out of there of Aiko cooking and Quinn is trying to help. And
All was that she thought uh, Quinna was Cujo because he looks weird.
I didn't write that one down. How many people did you pick that you were cooking for?
I actually picked that right without looking it up
I
because
picked.
I counted all the Mogs
Yup.
and then all the people, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's running around here somewhere. So I had 11.
That's what I picked too. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
remember I counted 10, and I remember from my last playthrough, always cook more than what you
yeah,
need.
he
So I was like
compliments
11.
you.
Yeah. And you go back to the kitchen, you finally eat, and we learned that Aiko is the last member of her tribe.
Yeah,
Um,
and what is it? Her because like there's a bunch. Was it what's his name? V talked about his grandpa, and then like everybody else has like some random person that like supported them that then died or disappeared. And I was wondering if they're like the same person because they're in the he's by the the mage place, so he could have been V's guardian, and whenever he disappeared when we found him. Maybe he went and was taking care of the summoner chick.
what? Yeah,
Remember how V said he had somebody that raised him?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if it was the same person as um, football's grandfather that was taking care of her that died like last year or whatever.
I don't remember exactly how that story goes, but we will find out. There is a point in time where you do find out all about VV's grandpa and shit.
Okay.
Um, you gotta help Aiko with the pot. Gotta take that pot back. Take it back to the
Dude, I had trouble with that. Did
what?
you?
No, I just clicked on it, and that was it.
Well, I just walked because you're in front of the table. So I just walked directly back to the table, and it would not let me pick up the pot from anywhere but the like direct back of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Weird. I don't like it. I don't like it because it caused you problems.
yeah, bitch.
Fucking bitch pot. Um, yeah. You learn from Aiko in there, like when you take the pot back, that there's a sealed Eidolon in the Lifa tree, and we ask her to unseal it, and she refuses. Then we take a nap.
I found some coffee.
Yeah, I found coffee too. You use that to get a miniature version of an airship or something from way back in the beginning, near the beginning of the game, I think. Like when you go to
Yeah,
that.
it's that old man in the tower
Yeah,
in the lighthouse.
yeah. And when we take a nap, Zidane. Yeah, you wake up and Zidane is talking to Vivi about life, and they take a piss together while under the stars. And
I was thinking that have sex.
and Ike is on the other side of the building to decide whether to go with us on our adventure or not.
That's just like eavesdropping and kind of acting like Norb's talking to her directly or some shit.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck. Like
Yeah.
kind of a tropey thing, kind of. Um,
Says, we gotta do what friends do under the stars.
yeah, they just Zip.
It's like what?
I wish they would have put that like a bubble. Zip. uh, the next day we head out and Aiko joins us, and we're back on track and take the path to the life of tree.
You can buy. Cause I bought tabs and potions, magic tabs,
I didn't buy anything.
and I found a friendly Yeti outside of town in the forest.
What's a
He
friendly
takes.
Yeti?
He's one of the friendly monsters, and he
Oh,
takes 2 ore instead of one.
I have never seen one.
Oh yeah, he's that card, the
Oh, really?
big head thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't think I ever got that card.
you
Oh,
had
wait,
to.
yeah, you had. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
yeah.
Okay.
I found one of them. He's friendly Yeti.
Huh.
I go to the tree and I found a friendly nymph. She wanted 3 ore, and she gave me an emerald.
You're just finding all these friendlies. Fuck you.
Yeah. And I
Um,
was grinding until foot got haste, but then I found out I didn't have to. I could just equip the thing and she'd have haste. So I was like, oh, it's kind of waste of time. I had to use an ether because tents don't heal your MP.
yeah. I'm pretty stacked on ethers. I don't know how, but I have a little fucking shit done.
I have enough, but not enough to like just use.
Uh, I have enough to where I pretty much never need to buy any more ever again. And plus, with all the fat parts where you sleep and completely regenerate, like throughout the
Yeah,
story, like it pretty much renders ethers almost useless.
ends are so useful.
What is it?
The ends.
Oh yeah, yeah. When we get to the life of tree, Aiko breaks the seal, and we get a ruby.
How do you say that? Ifa? I say Ifa.
Lifa. It's Lifa.
Isn't it IIFA?
No, Lifa.
Because I have a capital I and then a lower I and then FA. FA.
I don't know. The
SA.
the guide I used to use always called it the Lifa tree,
Uh,
so that's what I was going off of. And then we're about to enter the Lifa tree, but we're gonna start that on our next segment. So
are
yay!
they?
Huh?
Aw. There was it in the life of tree? There's like this mist effect over the tree, and
Shh! Don't tell them.
there's a hard graphical cut on the mist effect, and it looks hilarious because it's doing its little misty thing, and then it's just like hard line cut off, like halfway up or like right at where the tree is. It was so obvious to me, and it just looks so weird.
And we'll find out more about that on our next segment.
I love this thing. It's badass.
What, the Lifa tree?
Yeah, the thingy.
It's pretty
You know
cool.
what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
The poop that falls out of the sky.
Okay. I don't remember because I didn't play past this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I was being serious. Like, that's where I was cutting it at.
You told me to get to somewhere else,
I told
right?
you play up to the Lifa tree. You didn't have to beat it.
Oh, I beat it.
I just meant just play up to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me to fight the tree thingy.
Did I?
Yeah,
That was your fault. Anyway.
I love it.
It
It's cool as shit.
is.
If I was like a teenager, I'd draw pictures of that in a notebook.
Okay. Calm down there.
Put its face on my Adidas or my fucking Converse. Like, just draw it on the white part.
All right. Well, that's it, folks. We'll catch
The
you
end
later.
of the show.
Later.
Hey, wait.
What?
I gotta tell you the jokes.
Oh, fuck.
Whenever a girl puts her underwear on, a little bit of vagina's peeking out. What do you call
Uh, the clitoris.
it? A peeking fuck.
Shut up. That's not even a dad joke. That's just like a shitty Asian joke.
Oh, fuck you.
That's like the stereotypical, like, American that hates Chinese people joke.
No, I
Peking
love
duck.
Chinese. I love Japanese people. But the other joke that I stole, I would say that I did not make this up, or Joe Rogan will come for me like he did with Carlos Mencia.
Okay.
Do you know Jeffrey Epstein was a bad singer?
Sure.
He was always stuck in A minor.
Oof. All right. You're just telling sick, fucked up jokes now. Your first one was racist. Your second one was.
Not
Well,
racist.
all right. I'll catch you later.
Audio.